Hi everyone! Welcome to Tokyo Kitchen Japanese cooking class. I'm Yoshimi. Today I'm going to show you how to make Kimchi Cheese Gyoza. When I make regular gyoza, I need to prepare lots of ingredients. But to make this Kimchi Cheese Gyoza, I need only 3 ingredients for the filling. So it's much easier and quicker compared to regular gyoza. At the end of the video, I will show you how I built a menu with this Kimchi Cheese Gyoza. So stay with me till the end. Okay, let's get started. These are what you need. Ground pork, shredded mozzarella, kimchi for the filling, and some gyoza wrapper. Today I have 200 grams, 300 grams, and 400 grams. But you can arrange the portion as you like. I'm cutting the kimchi first. You can of course do it with knife, but today I'm using food processor. So let's put the kimchi in here. With all the juice and everything. Make sure not to make it too small, so it's chopped, but you can still see some bits here and there. Put kimchi. Ground pork. Shredded mozzarella, all in a large bowl. And knead this well until everything is well cooperated. Looks good. Okay, it's time to wrap. Prepare a frying pan with some vegetable oil, about 1 to 2 tablespoons. Bowl of water, the filling, and gyoza wrapper. Gyoza wrapper on your non-dominant hand and half a tablespoon of filling in the middle. Break the edge. Fold it into half, but don't close it here, so it's still open like a taco. And using this frame closer to you, you're making 4 to 5 pleats and you're keeping this one flat. So, pinch, tuck, press. Pinch, tuck, press. Pinch, tuck, press. Pinch, tuck, press. And set it tight. So this side is flat. But on this side, you have 4 to 5 plates. And using your first gyoza, spread the oil. Let me show you one more time. Gyoza wrapper on your non-dominant hand. Filling in the middle, about half a tablespoon. Break the edge. Fold it into half. Pinch, tuck, press. 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 Set it tight. Flat on this side, 4 to 5 plates on the other side. The frying pan is full, so I'm going to put the rice in this tray to freeze. It's lined with plastic film. All done. Let's cover this with plastic film and put in the fridge. Now, I'm going to steam cook them first and then burn the bottom. So let's put some water. The heat is still off. So put some water, just a plain cold water. About 1/3 of the height of gyoza. Put the lid on. Turn the heat on and bring it to boil. Now I see it's boiling. If your lid is not a glass lid like this, you can just sneak peek. Keep cooking for 5 to 6 minutes until the gyoza wrapper is clear. Cook for 5 minutes and the gyoza wrapper is clear and you can see the filling inside. Keep cooking with the lid off this time to cook off all the remaining water. Cook for another 3 to 4 minutes and there is almost no water left. Let's put 2 to 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil to pan fry the bottom this time. Cook for 1 to 2 minutes and check the color of the bottom. Nice golden brown. Turn the heat off. Plate little smaller than frying pan upside down. And flip it over. Be careful not to burn yourself with the hot oil. And Kimchi Cheese Gyoza is ready to go. Time for the tasting. You can make the dipping sauce as complicated as you like, but my favorite is very simple. It's just soy sauce and vinegar, 1 to 1. I normally put a little bit of chili oil to make it spicy, but it's kimchi today, so I don't need it. So, いただきます。It's so juicy inside and very crispy outside. Both kimchi and cheese are fermented food, so they get along well. Delicious! This is how standard Japanese combo style meal looks. Rice, soup, main, 1 to 2 side dishes. Kimchi Cheese Gyoza is the main dish, so let's put it here. Plain rice here and lettuce miso soup here. For one of the side dishes, I usually have some sort of pickles, either off the shelf or homemade. For the other side dish, I want to have a little more greens, so how about spinach and sesame salad? I hope you enjoy the meal. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. More videos coming up on every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so don't forget to subscribe and turn the notification bell on so that you don't miss anything.